It's episode 12, part 4, and it's D with the stories, and it won't be boring. So, what I want y'all to do, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to do this. I want you to please hit the like button. I'm going to wait while you do that before I get started. Thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate that. All right, so here we go. We're getting ready to get started.
How did your ex-husband lose the house that he got built from the ground up?
Okay, he lost the house because he started back drinking again, like I told y'all in the last episode. And, once you drink like the way you drink, you don't go to work. And he went to work whenever he got ready to go. And he got behind on the mortgage payments by, I think it was 3 months. So it was a brand new home. So keep in mind, the mortgage was fresh and brand new. You can't be late on no new loans. He tried to send 2 payments in. Keep in mind, he was behind 3 months. He sent 2 payments in. They sent the 2 payments back and said, no, sir, and foreclosed on the home. And that was just devastating for him because it was embarrassing for him because it didn't really matter to me because I was gone.
Okay. And how did you end up finding out about this?
Well, eventually, of course, we got kids, so I had to keep in contact with him, or he had to try to call me whenever. But, it just wasn't a good conversation. And, you have to co-parent some kind of way when you have kids that are under the age of 18.
Did he go back home to his mom?
Yes, he did.
And where were you?
I went back to my mom, and I thank the Lord for my mother because every time I needed her, she was there. And trust me, I was gone with him, gone back with her, gone with him, gone back with her. And each time she had her doors open for me. But she didn't like what I was doing. But hey, you have to learn the hard way, and I did.
That was good. So you were pretty much just back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth. I mean, after he lost the house, like I said, he went back to his mom's house. And so I didn't really deal with him like that. But of course, he was trying to call me. And you know how I told y'all again, oh, I'm sorry. I want my family back. That same old BS. So I didn't want to hear it. I was really done with him, y'all. I was done. I went and filed child support on him and all that stuff.
How did he feel about child support?
Girl, he did not like that child support on him like that. That's the big dog. He thought he was the big dog, But hey, he was not giving me anything for those children. I had to pay for everything. And keep in mind, they were both 20 months apart. So they were still young. I had to pay for daycare fees. And back then, I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it was like half of my check every 2 weeks. And the daycares do every week. So I had to pay it every 2 weeks. So of course it was a late charge. I took care of them, clothed them, fed them. I couldn't get no money out of him because he was self-employed. So when you're self-employed, when you're on child support, and young ladies, I hope that you're listening, or anybody, you don't have to be young, or any woman that's going through what I went through. When a man is self-employed, they're going to say to the judge, they make this amount of money. Keep in mind, this man, I saw him count between $150 to $200 a night. Every night he came home. So you do the math on that. $150 to $200 every night, okay? That's what he made. I saw this, okay? He would not give me one red cent. I remember one time I didn't have money for Pampers for the kids. I could have gotten it from my mother or another family member, but that's their father. He would not give me anything because I did not want him, so he would take it out on the children. Yes, he did that.
That's just crazy and selfish.
Yes, very, very.
Wow. So what was the child support payments like?
Okay, we both went down there together, and of course he didn't like that. The judge ordered him to pay because he told them that he didn't make that much money. And of course he was self-employed, so he did not have a check stub or anything to go by. So he, back then, and this was in 1998, 99, the thing showed for self-employed people, I think it was like $30 a week. Now, what can I do with that? $30 a week. I couldn't do nothing with that but buy them something from McDonald's.
And sometimes he wouldn't even pay that.
He wouldn't pay nothing. He was ordered to pay $30. He didn't even pay the $30, y'all. He was not going to give me nothing. He'd rather go to jail. And guess what? He went there too. I took him right there. Yes, I did. And what else? You know what else I did on top of that? He stayed in jail. Once he stayed in jail, he would pay the money then to get out. But it was his pride, which was stupid, very stupid, dumb, immature person. I don't know how I really got caught up with him like that. But when I look back at it, it's just stupid. He was a stupid man. And it makes me angry right now just to think about that. And I don't like to get angry because I'm a very positive person. And right now, that's how it's making me. But I'm going to, try to continue with this because I am really mad when I'm thinking about it.
When he went to jail, how long would he go to jail for?
It'd probably be just, a couple hours or whatever, I guess. No, what happened was, he would not, I'm trying to remember, it's been so long ago. Okay, what would happen is it would be a warrant out for his arrest. So he knew they would knock on his parents' door for him, but he wouldn't be there. So finally, they would arrest him. He would have like a bench warrant on him. And so he would pay the money then and then get out. So he would just go to the bond hearing and he would get out the next day or the same day or however that goes. Yeah. Okay. And it was multiple times that had happened. Yeah, it did.
Okay. Were he able to keep his job?
Yeah, he was the barbershop man. Yeah, that didn't matter because he was self-employed. It wasn't like he had to punch a clock and had a boss.
All right.
Yeah.
Was there any time where he sent more money than what was required for child support?
No, never.
Never?
Never. One time I remember, and this was years later, he left where he was working at with the man, God rest his soul, Mr. Romeo. He left that barbershop and went and tried to work on Post or somewhere like that. And so he had to file a tax return because when he went to work on Post at Fort Jackson, that was a job. So he had to have it was a W-2 that he got, and he filed taxes. And when he filed taxes, I had got that $1,800. It came right. I wasn't expecting it.
Wow.
I really wasn't expecting that check.
That was a blessing.
Yeah, it was a blessing back then. It was a lot of money back then too.
Yeah. Okay.
It was.
Did he ever switch jobs or did he stay in that career path?
He always stayed in that career path, and he was born to do that. He really has a talent of cutting hair. Like some people are born to sing, they have that perfect voice. He was born to cut hair. I mean, he just can cut hair. Like I said, he used to cut half of Columbia, South Carolina hair. Plenty of times it was people that used to call, because he didn't, like I said, drive. So they wanted to get their hair cut. So they would actually come over, pick him up. They would be lined up already waiting on him like a crackhead waiting to get cracked. They would be waiting on him like that. That's how good he was of a barber. And and I know it's plenty of his friends right now and people that know him are watching this, and they can tell you that he's a very, very talented barber. I mean, for real. He was the first one, I think, one of the first ones that used to use the razor tapes. The razor tape. I don't know if you know what that means, but yeah. But
okay, so I know you stated he has a drinking problem. So was there any altercations at the barbershops?
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God. He, like I said, used to drink so much. He would drink a beer before he brushed his teeth in the morning. If I'm driving him to work, he'll tell me, stop by that store right there. And then by the time he go in the store or come in the car, he'll drink the beer like it's water. And then by the time we go to the next block, stop at the store right there. Stop at the store right there. So during the time when he's at the barbershop, it would be his customers, he would tell them to bring him a cold one, right? So the owner noticed a lot of beer cans every day in the trash can, in the little Herbie when he would come to, clean up his barbershop to make sure things are good, pull the trash can, to the road. He would look in there and see so many beer cans. So he would confront the man, my ex, and say, what's all this beer doing in here? So everybody knows and knew that he had a drinking problem. But, like I said, it was some good in him. When it was good, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did he ever get fired?
No, he never got fired. Well, yes, he did. The man did let him go.
Mm-hmm.
He let him go. And then, of course, he let him back in, just like how I used to do.
I guess he just had that effect on people.
Yeah, he had a nice personality because, believe it or not, after he had lost the house and I put him in jail for child support, I went back to him. Yes, I did. So y'all gonna have to, and then y'all ain't gonna want to miss the next episode because this was bad this time. It was so bad. It was so bad. I'm talking about kidnapping was involved and a gun was involved. So stay tuned and listen. Send me some stars, y'all. I know you like my content. Send me some stars. That would be very nice. Just send me some stars, and that lets me know that you really appreciate me, which I know you already do, and I love you guys, my supporters. But send me some stars. I really would appreciate that. And also hit the like button because I need the engagement. And if you got comments or anything you won't have a question about that I didn't answer that in this episode that you want to know about, just hit me up. You can send me a DM and let me know how you feel, or what if I left off at a cliffhanger you wanted to know I didn't explain it well. For anybody, any woman that went through something, if you need to know about what's going on with my life back then and that I can help you, just DM me. But thank y'all. Love you. Bye.